What's up everyone, Smart Man here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from what I normally do, because today I will be showing you how to replace the crankshaft position sensor in your car. Now for today's example, I will be using my 2000 Suzuki Swift pristine condition. Okay, I recently put up a trouble code on it, P0335, which might explain why the vehicle's been having some trouble starting. I originally thought maybe it was a battery, or the clutch starter safety switch, because it is a manual car. But no, it turns out it was a failing crankshaft position sensor. But fortunately, one came in the mail today, and we are going to install it. Now, we're going to take you under the car so that we can begin the process. Now, in a lot of cases, the crankshaft position sensor will be located right behind the harmonic balancer right here. Or, if you still prefer to call it, the crankshaft pulley. In some cases, it is actually, like, quite literally behind the crankshaft pulley, and you have to pull the damn thing off just to replace the sensor. No, not on this car. As you can see, it's right there along the oil pan, and it is held in place by one bolt. Looks like it's going to be about a 10mm bolt. Now, since it's right there on the oil pan, we're going to place a fluid container under it, just in case any fluid comes out. Let's also make sure that we have the cap off. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to unplug the wiring harness from the sensor. Let's actually move this container out of the way first. Just gently wiggle it loose. Now you don't want to force it, or you might risk breaking something. There we go, see? The wiring harness is now off from the sensor. And let's go over here, get our tools. We're going to start with this 10mm shallow socket. And we're going to put it up to the bolt to see if it's the right one. Perfect fit. Okay. And if you hear any banging around, they're retiling our roofs here in my apartment complex. Now that we've got the socket on our 1/4 inch ratchet, we're going to make sure it's set to remove that bolt. We're then going to slide the container back under, because we weren't sure how much leeway we were going to get here. Okay, let's get started. We really only needed to just break it loose, so now we can remove the bolt, free the sensor. Let's take out the new sensor, compare it with the old one, make absolutely sure we're about to try to install the correct one. Alright, it looks like we're in business. This was a Mitsubishi sensor. The original equipment for this vehicle, Suzuki, is Mitsubishi, at least for the sensors, or at least this and the camshaft position sensor. And then we're just going to pop that guy in there. Well, let's get the bolt first. And then we're just going to pop that guy in there, finger tighten it. Then once that's done to a satisfactory level, we're going to set our ratchet to tighten, loosen, tighten. Then we're going to give it a few good turns until it's securely snug onto the oil pan. Now that the sensor's nice and tight on there, not too tight, not too loose, it's just right, we can move this oil pan out of the way because we didn't need it. Plug the wiring harness in, make sure it's nice and snug, go nice and easy because this is old plastic. Break out our handy dandy scan tool, put the key in the ignition, turn it to the on position so that we get power to the OBD2 port, plug it in, wait for the scan tool to finish doing its thing. And there it is, crankshaft position sensor A, circuit DTD. We're going to go ahead and delete those codes since we just replaced the sensor. And the erase was successful. Now it's going to do one final scan to make sure there's nothing else in the system. And as you can see, the codes are gone, but the monitors are not ready. We're gonna have to wait on that. Well, for now, let's see if the vehicle can start. And there you have it. The vehicle starts, there's no check engine light, of course, as we just cleared the codes. And we're gonna take this thing on a little test drive later. I can't do it right now because there's a trailer in front of my garage.
3 hours later.
With the crankshaft position sensor in place and the roofer's trailer out of the way finally, it's time to go on a little test run. And we'll also want to make sure the scan tool is plugged into the vehicle. And we're going to drive the car around for a bit, wait for the monitors to be ready, and see if the code comes back. Which it shouldn't, but we're going to check anyway. And we're going to drive around for a bit at highway speeds. And the speed limit around where I'm at is usually a bit higher than what most of you are probably used to seeing on your own highways. We've also yet to get the catalytic converter, EVAP, and O2 sensor monitors ready, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And by this point, we've been driving around maybe 15-20 minutes, and the O2 sensor monitor is finally ready. Stay tuned. Next time you hear from me, the monitors will be completely ready. And there you have it. The monitors are ready, and the code hasn't come back. So there you have it. You now have a generalized idea of how to replace the crankshaft position sensor in your car. And since the vehicle used in the video is as old as it is, it didn't really require any sort of relearn. It really only required the procedure to reset the codes and get the monitors ready. Go ahead and let me know what you thought of the video. Questions, comments, concerns? Go ahead and drop them in the comments section below. Just make sure your comment follows the YouTube terms of service, or it will be removed. Pro Mechanics, I want to hear from you too. Did I do everything correctly? Is there maybe something that I forgot to do? Go ahead and let me know. Well, that about does it for this video. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you want to see more, consider hitting the subscribe button. I'll also put my important links in the description down below, including the link to my Twitch channel, my Discord server, and anything else I can think of. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you around.